Hello, I'm Rob Castillo with Cisco, here to give you a demo of the SPA525G phone and all its cool features. As you notice, I've changed the wallpaper on the phone on the color display to a picture of my son laying down with Sully the cat right down the street. And you could change that picture to anything you like. One of the cool options on this phone is that it has a picture frame capability, so I can actually have my pictures changed just like a digital frame on the display of the phone if I set up the screensaver. Some of the other functions are an MP3 player, and let me simulate that now so you can see how that works. If you hit this key here, that's how you get into the menu to get into the other features. You select MP3 player, and it will read the MP3s off of a key drive, a USB key drive that you select in. You add the list and tell it that you want to make these selections for playing, and you click play. And here you get to listen to the enhanced quality of the audio through the SPA525G phone made by Cisco. Really good sound quality. And so if you had several of these phones around your house or your office, you could take the key drive out, slide it into another phone, and do the same thing on any phone you had around the house. Turn that down. When you might be worried that, oh, if I'm listening to my tunes and all of a sudden I get a call, what am I going to do? The minute you take the handset off hook, it stops the music player. And it doesn't resume automatically, although in future releases it will resume your music if you select that in the menu settings. Let's see, what else does this have? It has a Bluetooth capability, so let me go back to the menu here, and I could show you that you could take your Bluetooth headset from your cell phone and pair it up with this phone, so that way you could answer your calls with your Bluetooth headset just like you do on your cell phone, and it will store several profiles. So if you have different Bluetooth headsets, for example, that you like to use depending on the day and what the weather condition is, you could select a different profile and use a different Bluetooth if you so choose. It also has wireless. So if you don't have a network jack, let me show you that on the back. Right now it's connected directly to a network jack connected to the rest of the network. But say, for example, you don't have any wiring near this phone. It has wireless capability where I can connect this phone wirelessly back to the phone system so that I wouldn't have to run additional wiring to make this phone work. And that's a perfect scenario for a kitchen phone, for example, where on the island in the middle of the kitchen you don't have a jack, but you want access to it while you're cooking, or maybe the kids want to make a quick call to grandma or whatever, and just want to have it in the middle of the kitchen where because it has an excellent speakerphone, all of you can talk to grandma while you're in the kitchen, so you can multitask. You can entertain the kids while they're talking to grandma as you're cooking. So it's just a really cool phone for that. Let me see if I can exit out of here. Unfortunately, I don't think the picture frame is going to start. Let me make sure I've got the settings right for that. Go back into user preferences, screen preferences. I've got my screensaver on, and I'll make sure I turn my screensaver settings to, that's the problem. I need to set it to digital frame. When you set it to digital frame, then it should scroll my pictures if we have this running long enough. So, really cool phone, great sound quality. Unfortunately, it does have to have a key drive plugged into the top, so it's kind of cumbersome that that sticks out. But it takes usually about 30 seconds for the picture show or the slide transition to start to happen on the display. Hopefully we have this thing running long enough where we can see that. So we'll give it a second, but I think we might need to make another video to give you an exhibit of that.
Pause it.
Can you pause it?